Friday the 13th, the game, is an absolute mess of glitches, animation bugs, and sometimes confusing mechanics, which often risks undermining the entire experience. Animations are stilted and seemingly unfinished, certain actions are unclear, such as Jason's grab, often not letting you perform an execution, and I've not worked out why, and an unintuitive control layout for counselors, to name but a few. Ordinarily, a review would leave it at that. It has good ideas, yes, but it's so fraught with problems that the professional side of me can't recommend it. A review without subjectivity would rightly dismiss the game with valid criticism. On a technical level, I simply can't recommend it. The unprofessional side of me, however, the lover of horror, of asymmetrical multiplayer, of online experiences that break from the norm, that favours the more reserved hide-and-seek experience to fast-paced guns blazing, wants to recommend Friday the 13th. Because there is fun to be had. If, like me, you've mostly enjoyed the rather recent trend of horror titles that have you quietly navigating in the darkness, hiding away from an unstoppable evil, then Friday the 13th manages to mostly achieve that same sense of helplessness. Only this time, that unstoppable evil is being controlled by another person. I could drone on about the individual mechanics, but I have limited time, and frankly, I want to get into how this game feels, as it is a horror game, and whether it's an enjoyable experience in spite of the technical mess it is. Playing as the counselor is tense. The maps are vast, even the smaller ones, and the night is dark, and the constant knowledge that every action you perform sends a ping to your location always lingers in the back of your mind. The first few quiet minutes of a match, as you move slowly from cabin to cabin, hoping to find a map, a car battery, some gas, or even just a pocket knife to protect yourself should Jason have you by the throat, is all great stuff. And the knowledge that Jason has a consciousness, that he is actively hunting you down and isn't just some AI program that can be outsmarted, will often at times make you feel so alone and helpless. Conversely, playing as Jason is a strange experience indeed. The slow march forward as you find a victim who hasn't noticed you, placing a trap next to the car and hearing that snap, trapping someone in a cabin as you smash down the door, you really do feel powerful and relentless, simultaneously an unstoppable behemoth and quiet, stealthy executioner. Fans have a remarkable ability to overlook certain flaws in the things they love. So if you're a fan of the Friday the 13th franchise, well, you've already probably bought this anyway. The game is a hard sell, as I've said. If you are looking for a refined multiplayer experience, you won't find it here. The technical problems are often too glaring to overlook. However, if you are looking for something different, something with a bit more suspense, stealth-based and rather tense, Friday the 13th does do just that, albeit with some of the stupidest faces I have ever seen. In fact, these facial expressions do kind of summarize the game in microcosm. Yes, on a technical level they are awful, but that doesn't mean they're not fun.
They deserve to die, Jason.